I have a fun video today. There are many myths or things that outsiders always seem to get wrong about the state of Utah. I've actually come up with 9 items. Make sure you check out items 3, 4, and 5, some of my favorite on the list. So let's get after it right now. Welcome to the Living in Utah channel. I'm Mike Gallagher. I'm a local real estate agent right here in the local area. On this channel, we talk everything about the state of Utah. So if you'd like to find out more information, you may consider tapping that subscribe button down below, hitting that bell notification, and you'll receive an alert every time I release a new video. And that's every week. And honestly, we help people from all over the world buy or sell real estate right here in the local area, and we absolutely love it. So if I can be of any assistance, give me a call. Shoot me a text, send me an email, 7 days a week. We got your back when moving to the U state. As we get started, as a general rule, people tend to stereotype a group of people or a specific place. For instance, you may have heard that Florida is full of retirees. And in Texas, everyone listens to country music and wears a cowboy hat. These generalizations may have an inch of truth, but overall, they're wrong. Sure, retirees live in Florida, but only a small percentage of the residents of that state are retirees. Texas may have a collection of country music fans, but there are many other genres of music that are enjoyed right now in the state of Texas, and not everyone wears a cowboy hat. As Utahns, we're lucky to live in this beautiful state, but people from other states often have misconceptions about what it's like to live here. Here's my 9 myths. First on my list, Utah is all desert and red rock. Yes, when you see photos and videos of Utah, it's usually of some gorgeous national park, and some people think that the whole state looks like Zion National Park or Bryce Canyon. Imagine their shock when they realize it's not. We also have beautiful mountains and beautiful forests and some beautiful lakes. Coming in at number 2 on my list, Utah's national parks are so much fun, it's just like Disneyland. Well, no, not quite. I mean, we do have some amazing national parks, and we do have 5 of them, but it's no Disneyland. When you look at the trail maps and the park maps, it might look like a map that comes from Disneyland, but you have to be prepared just in case you hike down the wrong trail and you find it difficult to get back to your original point. Now, when you're at Disneyland, there's plenty of employees to guide you around the park. If you get lost, they can help you get to your destination. When you're in the national park, you won't find as many employees. So my advice would be pack plenty of water, because there's no concession stands every 50 feet for you to get a drink like there is in Disneyland. And if you've got young kids or middle-aged kids, make sure they're with an adult on all the trails. So coming in number 3 on my list, Utahns are all Mormon. You can imagine I get this question a lot. It's not the first time that I've answered this particular question. The LDS Church does have a strong presence in the state of Utah, and that's pretty much widely known. But Utah is becoming more religiously diverse. There was a recent newspaper article that talked about this exact same subject. And the article stated that in Salt Lake County, which is the largest county that we have in the state, 49% of the 1.1 million residents were LDS. That's just below 50%, just a little bit below 50%. But don't forget that Salt Lake County includes more than Salt Lake City. It includes some of the popular cities like West Jordan, South Jordan, Sandy, West Valley, Mill Creek, and many more. As the population increases, the state becomes more religiously diverse. Coming in number 4 on my list, the Great Salt Lake is a great place to swim. Well, no. But technically, you can swim in the Great Salt Lake, but you'll be swimming with the salt, the bugs, and the smell. Now remember, the lake is full of brine shrimp and brine flies and salt. When you have any kind of open wound, it may sting a little bit. But if you decide, hey Mike, I absolutely have to swim in the Great Salt Lake, I'd recommend the northern side. The water is usually less smelly, and you will find fewer brine flies. Coming in number 5 on my list, you can't get an alcoholic drink in Utah. Well, that is false. Now, we do have some restrictive liquor laws, but for the most part, there are ways to work around them. Say you go to your local grocery store, your local Costco, your local Sam's Club, you're going up and down the aisles and you find the beer products. But then you look around and wonder, where's the liquor? It's not being sold in the grocery stores or the Sam's Clubs or the Costco's. For wine and liquor, you'll have to visit a state liquor store. State liquor stores. Little bit of minor issues when you deal with the state liquor store, like they are closed on holidays, Thanksgiving, New Year's Day, Christmas Day, etc., and they are closed every Sunday. For a workaround, you'll just have to stock up. Takes a little advanced planning around the holidays, but it's manageable. Then you have the question, can you get a drink at a restaurant? Yes and no. Sometimes a business has to obtain a liquor license from the state in order to serve alcohol. Some restaurants have a license, some don't. But in my unscientific poll, most of the restaurants that I frequent have a license. After all, there's a lot of profit in alcohol sales, so most restaurants are interested in obtaining that license. So coming at number 6 on my list, Utah's desert is hot and dry. Well, that's only true for a portion of the year. If you're here during the summer months where it's 90 to 100 degree days, well, yes, it will be dry. But during the other times of the year, the desert will experience temperatures of 30 to 50 degrees. Also in the desert, it does experience rain and snow. Even places like Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon, they can receive a little bit of snow. Coming at number 7 on my list, Utah men have a lot of wives. Well, no, that is not the norm. I only have 2 wives. I don't consider that a lot. I'm just joking. I've only got 1. There's been television shows like Big Love and Sister Wives that have put the spotlight on polygamy right here in the state of Utah. But when you look at the show Sister Wives, they left Utah due to the threat of being prosecuted by the state. They literally packed up in like the middle of the night and they moved to Las Vegas. I think they're now in Arizona. I have been in thousands of homes in Utah, and not one of them appeared to be a polygamist house. I've heard rumors on a house or 2, but they're just rumors. Coming in number 8 on my list, everyone in Utah skis and snowboards. Well, not everyone. We do advertise. We have the greatest snow on earth. It's even on some of our license plates. It was an option. Throughout many years, you could have that as a license plate. There are people who love to strap on the skis or snowboard and race down the snow-covered slopes. But at the same time, there's many people who have no desire to participate in any kind of snow sports. Coming at number 9 on my list, visiting Utah's national parks is a way to find peace and solitude. This is true. Our national parks do allow solitude and tranquility, but you'll probably have to travel off the beaten path. Most people who come to our national parks explore the popular trails. But the people of Utah know that the best way to enjoy the parks is to venture off of some of those popular trails and to go during the off season when it's less crowded. So in summary, that's my list of 9. If you can add to my list, I'd love to find out in the comments down below. If you have any kind of questions, by all means, reach out to me. Glad to answer anything that I can. Till the next video, take care and stay safe.